Good evening, everyone. Sorry for not posting yesterday, but I accidentally fell asleep on the couch. But yeah, uh, we'll just record it one day later. No problem. No problem at all. So we had a quite nasty day yesterday. As you could see, the dollar popped 0.6% more or less. And if you remember, I said that the dollar needs to pop right here in order to have any kind of chance to not break down completely. So let's see what happens the next. We did make the double bottom try here to resume up, but still it has a lot of ground to work on. So I think we'll have a week or two maybe where it gets bullish, and then I think we'll roll over. But it's tough to say. We have to follow. In order to get all the way back up to the red resistance, they need to get back above, right? Obviously. Um, so yeah, we need to wait and see. Silver, as expected, which I also posted on Twitter, is that I think at the 26 level, I think we will see some resistance and maybe there start the pullback. We just go to the 8 hourly, and the last candle here is insanely red, right? So it's actually the largest red candle for a very, very long time. So therefore, I think we will break the uptrend channel here and then go in for the where is my area? Let's do it like this. I think it will break, go all the way down, retest, resume like this, something like this. Well, maybe not that steep, of course, but you know what I mean. This is the long-term trend line going down, and I think, as mentioned, we will go down to the retest and then resume up, something like that. That's how I see it. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see. But I think the pullback is right now coming to fruition after a very long and insanely uptrend. And you can also see the RSI is coming down right now. So I think we will go for the pullback, which is fine, totally fine and expected. Gold, gold. You can see why this one moved, right? Okay. Here is the bearish squeeze, right? And we tagged it to perfection, then resumed a bit during the day. Let me go to the daily. We resumed a bit. We actually stayed above 2K, which is nice, I guess. But uh, but yeah, for now, to be honest, I think we will go down and retest. Um, at least 19, maybe at least. I think we will go for a retrace before we resume up to the all-time high. But yeah, Monday will show the direction. You could argue as well that we have, a trend line. Where the hell are you? Coming across here, right? So maybe this right here was just the backtest of that. It's a bit messy, I'm sorry. But this trend line right here, let's make it green just so you can see it. Maybe it was just a backtest and we resume. But right now it's very difficult to predict in direction. My guess is down. The palladium, you can see we did yesterday. We did just tag it again, and we did more or less I wouldn't call it a doji because it has to be higher, but anyways, just a nothing day. Um, and again, we need to break the blue neckline in order to have anything to do to the upside. The ratio we looked at was uranium divided by nat gas. We actually did make a high from this right here. I thought it would be a head and shoulders. You can still argue to some degree that it is, and then not really right. But we did get a big red candle here. So I think again also in this ratio that we are coming down off the highs right here. So I think we will go down to at least the low here, and then maybe that's right there. I think we'll go to the low here at 16.6. Then we will see. Oh yes, the USD VTI, the oil. We broke the midweek. We broke out of this golden trend line, as you remember. Right, we came all the way across. We broke out, got persisted at the 200 DMA coming down, and ever since we just can't seem to break that 200 DMA. So what we're looking at next week is, can we break the 200 DMA or will we go down and close the gap here? That's how I see it. There are two options. So yeah, exactly. We have to wait and see what happens here. Obviously, I'm an energy bull, so I hope that we resume up, and then we will go to the 94. But yeah, closing the gap also is fine. Then again, we will get some more short-term bearishness. But then at least we can remove the gap and we have the gap fill, so that's nice. Uranium had a not a not an insanely bad day, a 0.2% drop, and we just basically after we tagged this long term, it's long term, it's almost a year. This trend line here, we tagged it here, went down, attacked it again, right? So what happens here is very critical because I don't want to see a second attempt failing and then we maybe go down below the excuse me guys for the mess. Then maybe if we fail the second time, we might do a major technical breakdown from this green one. So what I want to see is that the bulls get in touch here, and hopefully we can start to get above in this zone right here, above 32. That's what I want to see. Before that, I'm more bearish than bullish in the shorter term. Long term for this decade, no problem. But the charts is what it is. So SILJ, as you know, zooming out, zooming out, zooming out. We had here the inverse head and shoulders. We broke out late last week, and then Friday we just more or less came in for a retest, and we did get below this high here, which is not ideal at all. And if we go for the correction in in silver, which I think will happen, then this one will also go down. That that's how I see it, because it obviously when silver goes down, the minus goes down as well. So yeah, that's what we are looking at, I think, further downside. And if you were to make the trend line to the confirmation line for me is right here, this one right here. So getting below 11.32-ish, then we will have a correction here as well. But let's wait and see. You are the uranium miners to Nasdaq. I think I mentioned yesterday that this is a W bottom, a double bottom, but you could argue that you have a more complex head and shoulders maybe forming here. So that would be nice too if we can break above the blue neckline, then the target will be somewhere around here. So, but I do think ultimately, as mentioned, that a break of such long-term important trend line that we are to see a retest. I would be very surprised if we didn't. Let me put it in that way. So yeah, palladium. No, this is platinum. Sorry, I tried to play a bit with this long channel here, and I think this again, this is the correct one. And what happened is that we peaked out briefly, and then Friday we just kind of have had a move back. Um, not a major drop, only 0.5%, so still fine. Um, but the next week or two will be very, very important to see if we can stay, as mentioned before, in this area here above the channel, then very bullish, or if we have to go down again. And then we might have some technical support coming over here, right? So yeah, let's. Then last but not least, UEC, beautiful little again retest here, but again we need to see some bigger green candles, right? We have some very big candles here that we want to get rid of. So we really want to get above this one here. This is the big ugly bearish candle, and we really need to climb now with some bigger green candles and get above this one again. Otherwise, as we talked about for uranium, I think on the URNM chart, I think we will roll over, and that's not what I want to see as a uranium bull. But yeah, okay, that was just a very quick recap from this week, and I think I will maybe tomorrow make a video of more in-depth gold and silver and the gold and silver ratio, and then I will release that one tomorrow evening Danish time. where we will spend a bit more time looking at the weekly and the longer time frame, 40 years, 50 years time frames of gold and silver and the ratio, and where I think we will go for this amazing bull run that we're about to enter. Um, so yeah, as always, you will get the rant. As always, follow me on Twitter. I really appreciate it, and especially on YouTube. I'm really trying to get this channel to grow. So yeah, please subscribe to me and write in the comments if you have any suggestions, what we need to look at, or again, what can I do better? What did I do well, and so on. So please subscribe to me, man. I would love it. Okay, fair enough. Have an awesome weekend and a great Sunday to you all, and then we will see you all tomorrow for the video on gold and silver, and then yeah, sleep tight.